written, no time slipping. When we rhyme spitting, divine mission. Since the house days, GA Grandma left DJ Tam to outrage the South stays. About that Beretta clapping, lines balanced with rhyme talent for a better rapping. It'll never happen, that's what my friends say. On your bitch celly with Chris Kelly, the Benz Gray.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Let's talk about this Avo URL caffeine situation. You know, Avo pretty much put out a tweet that all of the caffeine funded URL events he won't be involved with, you know. So I guess that pretty much leaves him to do all of the sterilized events for URL and shit. He probably can get back to doing, you know, other work for other brands like, you know, KOTD, RBE, etc., etc. I see a lot of people are outraged about this, man. Listen, y'all gotta understand business, yo. Y'all gotta understand business, you know. And I hate to be the one to burst y'all bubble when it comes to battle rap, because I'm not just speaking from a fan's perspective. Like, I'm a person who conducts business in battle rap, and I understand stuff like this when it comes to business. You know, like, that's just what it is. Y'all gotta remember, Caffeine is a corporate company, so they just can't have, like, I believe I explained this in the blog before, like, Caffeine just can't have anybody working for them. You understand? Like, when it comes to what they're doing in terms of streaming, production, etc., any brand they partner up with, they're going to be handling most of that. You understand? Because that's their specialty. That's what they do. You know, the people who built Caffeine as a brand and as a company, who hire employees for these kind of things, like, their employees, this is what you got to understand, yo. This is what you got to understand about corporate companies like that. There's a reason that you go to school. You go to college, you get degrees in different things, whether it's engineering, or audio, or visuals, or, you know, different type of things like that. You get those degrees so you can work for these corporate companies. You know, what I have to understand is that corporate companies are able to build themselves off of things that these people and these employees are learning when they go to school. So this gonna get into a whole nother area that some of y'all might not be ready for, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. All right. One of the things I gotta understand, right? When y'all watch TV, listen to radio, things like that, this content that's being fed to you through these mediums is structured, and it's put together in a way that's, I want to say, appeasing to the senses. So it's how they kind of say it's like, quote unquote, brainwashing and Illuminati and stuff like that. That's not what it is. They are just masters at making things appeal to people. You understand? Like, there are people that go to school for degrees in things that involve sound, in things that involve imagery. Like, there are people that go to school and get degrees in this kind of stuff. You know, so when they get these degrees, they learn different things in terms of the body, in terms of the senses. They learn what colors are friendly to the eyes. They learn what sounds are friendly to the ears. You understand? And I'm pretty sure there's degrees in learning what smells are friendly to the nose, what tastes are friendly to the mouth, and, you know, what textures and surfaces are friendly to touch. You know, so you go through school to get degrees in those type of areas, and then you go on to use those degrees to work for something like Caffeine, where you create content to feed through a medium that's going to be appeasing to the people you're trying to market it to. You understand? So this is why somebody like an Avo, somebody like me, who is self-taught when it comes to camera work, I can't just go work for a company like that. You have to go through the proper channels and get the proper teaching and knowledge and stuff like that from a good accredited school in order to get into a company like that. And I'm not just saying Caffeine, I'm talking about just corporate companies in general. And you also got to remember, when you go into school, there's certain things done, such as like little background checks and just, getting a feel for who you are. That way they know they have a person of, like, I guess, good character, good moral standard coming to their school and things of that nature. Because remember, not just anybody can go to some of these schools. Not to mention, you also have to pay a hefty amount. But the amount of money that you get paid when you put in that degree to use can sometimes be very significant. You understand? You might have to pay $150,000 to get a master's degree somewhere, but you might have a career where you're making millions. So I completely understand the whole process and how everything works. It's something that these guys are linked with Fox. You understand? Like, you can't just have anybody working for, like I was saying before, let's just say it could be any cameraman, right? Any random cameraman from Battle Rap or from wherever that URL decides to let film their events. Let's just say some hefty allegations happen to come out about that cameraman. Now, Caffeine has to go through this whole thing of doing the background check and then putting out statements. Hey, we're not affiliated with this, that, and the third. And then, it just creates a whole shitstorm of things, because it's like they themselves weren't privy to the background of said person. So now it creates a bad situation for them, because now they're involved and it's something being thrown on their brand that they potentially had no idea about. So stuff like that is the reason why a company like a Caffeine will say, yo, we know y'all got your mans over there, but we got to use our people. You understand? Like, that's part of becoming corporate. Like, hiring employees through the proper channels. You're not just picking up people off the street, picking up random people to help with production of your content. No, you have to get people that have certain teachings and have certain level of knowledge when it comes to all this shit. And Avo is, when it comes to camera work and battle rap, Avo easily the best. Easily. But if he wanted to be a part of, the film production and everything that's going on with Caffeine, even he would have to go through the proper channels, such as going to school and getting certain degrees and then applying for a job with Caffeine. Like, unfortunately, this is how shit works. You understand? Like, respect is good to have in your particular field, especially in a field like battle rap. But at the same time, when you start talking corporate, that respect should go out the window. You understand? And you got to go by their rules. So if it was any other smaller independent company that was, coming up doing their thing and not really having that kind of funding, then shit, Avo could fund their joints all day. Y'all seen how he was doing before, and URL was just having, like, I guess, sponsors, investors, and things of that nature. Yeah, in a situation like that, you could have whoever you want filming your events. But when you got people who got millions and hundreds of millions behind your company, it's like, yeah, the rules tend to change. You understand? So, I seen everybody was outraged about it, but at the end of the day, man, y'all got to understand business. Of course, based on, who has the best visuals, I would love for Avo to continue to film all of the URL events. You understand? But Caffeine got the final say-so at the end of the day. You understand? They got the bigger bag, so it's big bake, take little bake. You know what I mean? So, it would be dope if, I guess, some type of petition or something like that could go around, and it could push Caffeine to want to use Avo, or at least hire him with their company. I think that would even be a dope idea for Caffeine to hire Avo to work for them directly and get to his own bag, and not just work with battle rap, but be working on other projects such as battle rap, gaming, and a whole bunch of other shit. Oh, that would be dope for Avo. I think that would be a good look, and I think he should honestly look into that, because it's a whole nother bag he can get messing with a company like that, especially with the amount of experience and the work he's put in already, the type of portfolio he has. Man, Avo got one hell of a resume that he could really put to use and probably make some serious money using. So hopefully, that's something he looks into doing, and don't just focus on battle rap. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot of other projects that he could put his skills to use in. So, that's one of the things I just wanted to come and speak on. I'm not trying to be the one to burst y'all bubble and, be on some acting like y'all fake outrage and stuff like that. But I do feel like y'all have to understand what it is when it comes to, corporate America. Like, that build and respect shit, it just goes out the window when real money is involved, and you have to protect your brand at all costs. You understand? So, shouts to Avo. He, in my book, is a legend in battle rap. You understand? It's put together some of the best visuals, been holding niggas down with the pay-per-view streams and everything like that. So, he done definitely put in a lot of work in this game. You understand me? So, hopefully he just, continues to elevate. Those sterilized and rooftop joints are, we definitely need him to do those, because ain't nobody who could bring those events to life like his camera could. You understand? Like, his visuals with those be amazing. Like, the angles that he gets with them battling on the roof and with the sun in the background, his camera work on those events is ridiculous. You understand? So, I definitely hope he stays around at least to, cover those, and, we'll just see what happens in the future, man. It's one of those things where, shit, it ain't all hope is lost. Who knows how things will develop in the future. Maybe they'll want to pick him up, or, something like that. So, let's just see what happens from here on out, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'll holla at y'all soon. I'm out.